It started with the car. My name is Emily. I'm 28. And 8 months ago, I started driving for a rideshare app to make ends meet after losing my graphic design gig in Seattle. The economy was tanking, rent was due, and honestly, the flexibility sounded great. No boss, set my own hours, blast podcasts all night. I leased a used Honda Civic, slapped on the decal, and hit the streets. Most rides were boring. Drunk college kids, tired airport runs, the occasional chatty tourist. I kept pepper spray in the cup holder and a dash cam rolling, just in case. The first red flag came on a rainy Thursday in October, around 11 p.m. I picked up a guy named Chris from a dive bar in Capitol Hill. App said he was going to a residential address in Bellevue, about 20 minutes east. He slid into the back seat, mid-30s, clean cut in a button-down and jeans, smelling faintly of whiskey, but not sloshed. "Rough night?" I asked, making small talk. He chuckled. "Nah, just blowing off steam." "You from around here, Emily?" The app shares first name, so that was normal. We chatted about the weather, traffic, nothing deep. But then he said, "You know, that blue sweater looks good on you. Matches your eyes." I glanced in the rear view and I was wearing a blue sweater. But how did he know about my eyes? The back was dark. "Thanks," I muttered, focusing on the road. The ride ended fine. He tipped well, 5 stars. I shook it off. 2 nights later, another Chris. Different photo on the app, but same name, picking up from a coffee shop downtown. This one was younger, maybe 25, hoodie and backpack. Destination? My neighborhood in Fremont. Coincidence, I thought. But as we drove, he started humming a song, the exact indie track I'd been listening to on Spotify before he got in. "Love this band," he said. "Saw them at the Crocodile last year. You were there too, right? Front row, with the ponytail." My stomach dropped. I had been there, ponytail and all, but that was months ago. "How'd you know that?" He smiled. "Lucky guess. You look like a fan." I dropped him off early, canceled the ride, reported him to the app. They said they'd investigate, but Chris had already deleted his account. I took a day off, but bills don't wait. Back on the road Sunday night. Ping. Pick up for Chris at a grocery store in Queen Anne. I almost canceled, but the surge pricing was double. I pulled up, and there he was, older this time, 40s, glasses, carrying a bag of takeout. Slid in the back. "Evening, Emily. Mind if I eat back here? Won't make a mess?" I locked the doors from my console, safety feature, and drove. He unwrapped a sandwich. The crinkle loud in the quiet car, then, "You really should get that oil change soon. I heard the engine knocking when you pulled up." My Civic had been making a weird noise for a week. "Who are you?" I asked, voice steady. "Just Chris, like the app says." The destination was a park near my apartment, empty at midnight. I stopped 2 blocks short. "Get out." He laughed softly. "See you soon, Emily." Tipped $5, vanished into the dark. I called the police from my car, non-emergency line. A bored dispatcher took my report. Multiple riders named Chris, knowing personal details. She suggested blocking the name in the app, you can't, and driving with a friend. Useless. I installed a second dash cam facing backward, started carrying a taser instead of just spray. For 3 days, no Chris. Just normal fares. I started to relax. Then, on a foggy Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. airport run, ping, Chris picking up from my apartment building? The app glitched sometimes, but this showed my exact address as the pickup. I wasn't even online yet. I'd just woken up. I refreshed. Gone. That night, another Chris. This one from a hotel lobby going north to Everett. He was average, 30s, polo shirt, no accent. But 5 minutes in. Sorry about your job loss, Emily. Graphic design's tough these days. Ever think about going back to school? UW has a good program. I'd applied to UW's night classes last week. Online form, private. How do you know that? Overheard you on the phone earlier. Thin walls, huh? I lived alone. No shared walls with neighbors. I pulled over on the shoulder of I-5, rain pounding. Out. Now. He sighed, like I was overreacting. Fine, but check your trunk when you get home. Left you a gift. I drove straight to a lit gas station, popped the trunk under the lights. Inside, tucked behind my spare tire, a blue sweater, identical to the one I was wearing on that first ride. Clean, folded, with a note. Matches your eyes, Chris. I threw it out, called the cops again. This time an officer came to the station where I waited. Detective Hale, mid-50s, took my statement. Watched the dash cam footage. All the Chrissies looked different. Different ages, builds, clothes. No matches in the database. Could be a group, he said. Pranksters using fake accounts, or worse. Stop driving for a bit. We'll look into the app's IP logs. The rideshare company was no help. Privacy policies, they said. But they suspended my account for safety pending review. Great, now no income. I stayed with my sister in Tacoma for a week. Her place was secure, gated community. I borrowed her car to run errands, applied for unemployment, tried to sleep. One night, scrolling Indeed, my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. Miss driving yet? We miss you, Emily. Attached, a photo of my Civic, parked in my apartment lot back in Seattle. Time-stamped that morning. I showed Detective Hale. He traced the number. Burner app, untraceable. Change your number, he said. And your locks. I did both. Moved back home, but parked the car in a paid garage 3 blocks away. Installed a home security cam facing the door. For 10 days, quiet. I got a temp job at a coffee shop, walking distance. Started feeling human again. And then, last Friday, 2 a.m., my new phone rang, private caller. I let it go to voicemail. The message, a man's voice, calm, familiar from the rides. Emily, it's Chris. Found your new number, just wanted to say goodnight. Oh, and check under your pillow. I froze. Bedroom door was locked, window shut. I lifted the pillow slowly. There. A key fob. For my Honda. With a note. Let's go for a drive. I grabbed my taser, swept the apartment. Empty. The security cam showed no one at the door all day, but the feed had a 2-minute glitch at 11:47 p.m. Black screen, then back. Detective Hale came over at dawn. This guy's escalating. Stalking, breaking, and entering. We'll set up surveillance. They did. Unmarked car outside for 3 nights. Nothing. On the 4th, I woke to a car alarm blaring from the garage. Rushed down with Hale's number dialed. The Civic was fine, but the driver's door was unlocked. Inside on the seat, my old pepper spray canister, the one I'd left in the cup holder. Note, you forgot this? Safety first. The garage cams. Tampered, looped footage. I sold the car the next day, dirt cheap. Bought a bike, swore off driving. But last night, biking home from a late shift, my phone buzzed. Unknown. Nice bike, Emily. But it's raining. Need a ride? I looked up. Across the street, headlights flashed once. A sedan idled, driver shadowed. I pedaled faster, heart slamming. Detective Hale says they're close. IP traces led to a co-working space downtown, multiple users sharing accounts. Could be a ring, identity thieves, or worse. targeting drivers for data. They've got warrants out. But I know it's him, Chris, or them, watching, waiting. I don't sleep. Every car on the street could be his. Every ping on my phone, his voice. If you drive rideshare, do this. Screenshot every rider's profile before they get in. Share your location 24/7, and if the name's Chris, cancel, drive away. Because once he gets in your car, he never really gets out. And sometimes, he's already driving.